Show them the power of the Empire.
Didn't see that coming, huh?
What a view as we check out the scenic structures of downtown Dallas, Texas.
Tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
New York shooting their first free throws of this week.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
He's perfect from the line.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And Dallas calls their first timeout.
Deep into the season as well.
Chance here now for a three-point play.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
The Mavericks making a change here. For New York, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the free throw
Is starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. We're best from the line last season. In third, the Knicks.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line.
The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Mavericks making a change here. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Patterson no good on the free throw.
They are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
I won't bow down to no man.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago. Average away, you're going to get punished.
Value the possession. Vital to winning basketball games. We all know that. And if you don't, you cripple yourself.
1 shot, gentlemen.
And the game won't change. It's the same old thing.
That free throw good from
Longest shot to cap their run going into the break. He finished off that half on a roll.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Knicks running away with it. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. New York was looking great right away. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, when you look at the opponent field goal percentage, that tells the whole story. They gave them way too many good looks. When they come out of the break, they got to play way tougher. You get those hands up, get in your opponent's face, do something.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And he'll shoot 2. For New York, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. First free throw is good.
I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. My style wickedly perfect, you're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a survivor, collapsed on the planet deserting. That's the word like a $10,000 pyramid scheme. Changing the face of the game like the small medical team. Leave people's a league supreme. But your luck was sleep, go home. The biggest loser, huh? I have the last lap, the last comic standing, making the band play.
Both shots good from the strikes from a season ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't.
At the free throw line.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
For New York, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And that one misses. Going to the line for one more.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Dallas making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Knicks?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
So he gets them both. Line for one more.
That's another fast break score against them, and they just aren't getting back on D in transition. They've got to sprint back and find the ball.
Guys, they're getting caught flat-footed here, and if you're the coaching staff, you've got to get in their ear right now.
Bryant, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Got one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. Can't make the second free throw either. It's another foul, and he'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The first one falls.
Still holler about how wrong I am. As a little had me amazed how my steady hand kept it afloat. Let it sit, cool it hard, and hit the set, cool it heartless in front of the store projects. Long as I made a profit, I see you eyeing me. Your fire escape diary, filled with pages of episodes of shy me. No, believe on my head for higher.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
Yeah, and if you got the legs to do it, I think it's the best way to play. And they've made that commitment. Talk about a terrific game for Patterson. He's now up to 51 points and a ridiculous number of steals. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. Kenny the Jets.